Greetings. This is Mason. Today is April the 4th, 2024. On April the 4th, 1968, I had just woken up from the night before hearing Dr. Martin Luther King give his I Have a Dream speech about this country and America and the great racial divide and his hope and encouragement about how we were going to change it, we Americans. The next morning, I got up and took a bus to St. Louis from DeSoto, Missouri, and joined the Navy. I got on that bus to come back home. Did not tell my parents I was even going. Didn't tell my parents. I knew I was tired of being there. I was tired of school system that did not want me to graduate because I played basketball. I was tired of a lot of things. I decided to take my future in my own hands, and I joined the Navy, took a bus back to DeSoto, Missouri, got off the bus, didn't want to call a cab because at that time they didn't pick up folks look like me. Also, I didn't want to go to the bus cafe to make a phone call to my parents because they weren't that friendly. They didn't restrict me, but they weren't that friendly with me coming in there. So I decided to walk home. And as I walked home, a classmate of mine came up to me, gleeful, happy. Mason, have you heard? Have you heard? They killed Dr. King. This guy assumed I was going to be happy. I had just joined the Navy. I had just signed up to defend my nation. I'm thinking, what kind of nation do I have to defend? That was about 6 o'clock in the evening, April the 4th. 1968. I dropped out of high school to join the Navy because they would not let me graduate as a senior, even though I had all the requirements except for gym, and I lettered in 3 sports a year, so sometimes 4 sports a year. I decided I wasn't going to stay. I joined the Navy. When my class graduated the next June, I was in Vietnam, and I found out what Dr. King was talking about. It takes us. It takes good white people and good black people to make good for this nation. And today, 56 years later, April the 4th, 2024, we're under another massive national attack from God-hating, freedom-hating people. They want to confuse our kids on gender, confuse ourselves on abortion. They want to assume total control of our lives right in front of us, and they dare us to do anything about it. We have the same problem. The reason we won the civil rights movement, folks, is that enough of us didn't mind going to jail. America still needs to be defended. It still needs to be stood up for. We must get the government out of every single thing that we do every day. We must be free. I fought to free America. I fought to participate, and I demonstrated in the 60s, the late 60s and 70s. I demonstrated to change the civil, that is the legal restrictions on me. I didn't care then, I don't care today if my neighbors liked me or not, if they didn't like my color, my skin. I was fighting for the right to be a citizen in this country, the civil problems facing us. We won the civil rights movement. We won the Civil War. We won those civil battles. We must also face the struggle of a new renewed effort to keep our civil liberties to ourselves. So I'm here to ask you guys, are you ready for another physical civil struggle? Marching, demonstrating, protesting, writing, calling. We must be ready to defend who we are in order to keep what we have. So 56 years later, I'm ready to sign up again. I'm going to be campaigning for the candidates that I want. I'll be making phone calls for the candidates that I want. I'm going to redo my podcast for the politics I stand for and feel about. And everyone won't like it. Everyone will not agree. But that's America, folks. You either stand free or you sit as a slave. Now, I'm a black man. I know about slavery. You folks do not want this, what they have to put on you. If you're going to be free, you have to act like you're free, loudly, act locally, and proclaim your freedom to anyone that wants to decide not to have you, let you have it. This is Mason. Stay right or be left, because eternity is a long time to be wrong.